Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are we? That's not a boat. That's weird. We're in a different boat.
Yeah.
I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And together we are on the mission of bringing this sailboat that was neglected for over 22 years back to life.
So, don't forget to subscribe and to join us every Monday for a new episode. 24 hours ago, we had no idea we were gonna travel, and now we're in Panama.
And I think some of you might know this room.
Yeah, this room is where we have some problems right there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about, but we are visiting a friend that also has a channel called Parley Revival.
With Hurricane Irma, boats tossed. Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for?
We have really cool news today. For the past month, we received a few emails already asking, are you guys going to the Annapolis boat show this year?
Yes, there was no until yesterday.
The problem is, Brazilians cannot go inside the United States straight because of COVID. What we didn't know is that if you do quarantine in Panama, you can go to the United States.
So we had an idea.
I'm gonna DM a guy that I never met before and ask if he wants a hand on his refit. And he answered right away.
So
yeah.
we are going in some hours.
In a few hours, we are going to, it's like the most quick trip we have ever done. We're like, the first step is go to the marina and ask if we can leave the boat here for a month, if they have the spot available for us for 1 month, because right now, as you guys know, we are in a marina for a week supposedly, and we're like, see, we were supposed to stay a week, but there's a really cool opportunity, and I think we should go to the Annapolis boat show. And they're like, of course, this is gonna be a cool opportunity for you guys. They're gonna take care of Odd, otherwise we would not leave Odd. Yeah, so we're gonna have lunch at our friend's boat,
Taking all the food for their boat.
emptying the fridge and freezer because we are leaving vacation mode. Sorry neighbors, I brought the camera today.
Hello, welcome.
It's always weird to bring a camera in someone else's boat, you know, it's their house.
We are gonna have chicken.
Chicken? We just found out that we need a PCR in order to arrive in Panama, and we have nowhere that we can do a PCR in town, so that means we're gonna need to travel to our hometown because they can do the test and give the results in 4 hours. So basically we are trying to pack everything we can the way we can. So cards for the camera, batteries for the camera, a few clothes, a few masks. We're gonna forget many things for sure. All the valves are closed. I need to shut off the freezer. I need to shut off the gas for the oven stove. And I think we're good to go. I guess it's time to say goodbye, Odd. And you take care of Odd.
We have some parties here. Don't tell anyone.
It's time to go. We have more stuff than we need because we are gonna go to Roberta's mom's house and we're gonna decide what to take because we had no time to pack, so we just put like as many things inside of bags as we could, and once we get there we have time to, you know, just leave stuff and just take the minimum. But
Face ID.
by the way, thanks a lot Marine Tajay for taking care of our boat while we are not here, and also to our friends from Chicama, Gabi.
And Kiwi.
This is Kiwi. Kiwi is gonna take care of our boat for us, so we can be really far away and at least know that Odd is safe. And in 3 weeks we'll be back.
I'm trying to get an Uber for us. A new secretary.
See ya. Thanks for everything.
Bon voyage. Merci.
See ya.
It seems that we made it.
Yeah. And tomorrow we'll go to Panama. That's gonna be awesome.
Some hours actually.
Yeah, really excited.
We are walking to my dad's house.
And then we go to the airport in the middle of the night because we need to be there really early.
Yeah. The flight's 4 in the morning, so we need to be there 2 in the morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Seems like the airport is all ours.
Just for us.
We are flying right now to São Paulo. We arrive 5 o'clock in the morning, lunchtime. We will go to Panama. It's just amazing how life turns sometimes. Yeah, we're ready to sail more north in 2 days. and now we're flying to Panama, and tomorrow we're gonna be sleeping in Panama. That's why we have a YouTube channel, because we wanted a job that we could just change planes whenever we want.
Our first flight during COVID times. It's amazing how this trip started from a casual Sunday conversation, and some hours later, here we are, on our way to Panama to stay in someone else's boat that we have never met before.
This is, you know, the kind of trip that doesn't feel real until you arrive there.
And little we knew this was just the beginning of one of the best trips we have ever had. But instead of telling you about it, I think it's better to show you. So we hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did enjoy this trip.
Muito obrigado.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Panama local time, 4:47 p.m.
We made it!
We decided to buy a SIM card for Duca's phone as our phone is not working here.
Let's hope it works now.
Working!
We're already talking to Colin. Colin's coming with his friend to pick us up so we can go together to the marina. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
COVID certificate, that means we're COVID free and we can go in the country. Now it's for real.
We are officially
In Panama!
It's warm!
How's it going, man?
Hey, nice to meet you.
That's awesome, man.
So the person sitting here is going to be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're small. You can-
Ah! What a gentleman!
A bit of a drive ahead of us.
These guys are awake. Oh, the water is right here. I had no idea we were right by the water. That's what we are working on this week. We're gonna help them, I don't know, with whatever they think we can do to help, because we have no experience with fiberglass, but they're building a roof on the top of the fly bridge. It's a huge fly bridge. Now that everyone is awake, let's do a quick introduction. I don't know if you guys will recognize, but most of you might recognize this guy. This is Colin from Parlay. This is Tom. You might recognize him also because he was for a year in another boat that you guys might watch, Expedition Ranch. So
Not yet.
we're in between. Oh, not.
Soon.
Oh, sorry, man.
It's a secret.
Yeah. So basically,
Spoiler alert. Sorry, Nate.
yeah, I didn't know they were so long behind, but yeah, it happens. So you guys are gonna see him soon in another channel, in his channel, in our channel. So
Stay tuned!
yeah. So you're basically like in all channels, like in 3 channels at the same time. It's gonna be soon.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But now let's drink some coffee and then we talk about that later, because I need some coffee in the morning.
This is the ramp that dogs go out of the boat. They put a bucket here so they can go out. What a nice idea, right?
Acceso correcto.
All set, now we can use the bathroom. So here we have the shower and the toilet. There is an air conditioning here, so it's kind of chilly. First impressions?
Pretty good. I love to see different boats, and here
Yeah.
has tons of boats. I think we come from Brazil, that the amount of boats is so small that when I see this amount of boats, all I can think is, let's walk around and see different boats.
I don't know if you remember, but in Brazil we can't buy used boats, just if it's brand new. So we have just what they produce in Brazil. And
Yeah,
it's
what Roberta
nothing.
means is that you can import brand new boats,
Yeah.
but you cannot go to the Caribbean and buy a used boat and bring it to Brazil. You're not allowed by law. So that's why the market's so small, and that's why we don't have many boats available, and that's why it's so expensive to buy a boat in
Yeah.
Brazil.
You can
So-
buy brand new, but you're gonna be charged twice the price of a brand new
Yeah.
boat, so it's gonna
True,
be quite expensive.
because you're gonna pay one boat, and one boat out of taxes is just way too much. First thing first is just walk around
Yeah.
the boatyard and get to see different kinds of boats.
This house is really similar to ours.
This for shape is just absolutely similar. And we have a friend that owns a Gilbert Nivel, that's the same designer as our boat, that is around the hull, aluminum, and this is exactly the same. I'm pretty sure this is a Gilbert Nivel. I cannot guarantee, but I'm pretty sure. I can feel.
It has a centerboard on this part and also there.
Yeah, that's a different design. You know, two centerboards. You can tell right there in front of the rudder is also another centerboard.
I found another central cockpit boat.
Yeah, and it's orange. We like orange boat. But it's really different. This design is really different to our design. It has a lot of shines, small shines.
Yeah.
It's more round.
Tiny shinies.
Our boat's more like three
Yeah.
shines. Nice boat. I like this one. Looks pretty cool. This one. I think it's steel also. It's a full keel, but there's like a boat on the center.
Getting to the floating boats.
Oh, the water is really nice.
Ooh, look the color of the
We are
water.
in the Caribbean, babe. We are in the Caribbean.
For the first time, thanks for the 15 years gift.
On the 21st next month, we're gonna be 15 years together. On 21st, 15 years together. Not 20 years, 15. Almost 20 years together, but 15 years. We deserve a little treat, you know?
Yeah, there is a boat that's the same how of our boat, and it's close by, so you're really curious to see the boat in person.
Oh. When we fell in love with our boat, we didn't know if the former owner wanted to sell the boat. So what we
wasn't
did,
for sale.
we looked for other sister boats just in case, like plan B and plan C, in case he didn't want to sell the boat. And one of the sister boats of our boat is on the next marine. It's like 2 miles from here. But as we didn't buy his boat, we became friends with him. And he owns this boat for over 30 years. He's the first owner of the boat. So basically, anytime we have any question about our boat and we want to know something about the systems, that's the guy we call. He's from Argentina, so we call him on WhatsApp. And I messaged him yesterday saying, we're gonna go to Panama. Where is your boat in Panama? And he said, it's next door, so we might visit his boat. Oh, the water is really nice.
Ooh. Look the color of the water.
Oh, look here. You can see the rudder from here. Look at here.
Already stealing ideas. Where to put the dinghy.
This way, aluminum boat. Crazy boat. It's like a tank. Didn't you miss the noise of
Not really.
work? Yeah, we're back in the boatyard, baby. It's good for us to appreciate the anchor. We need to get used to this place around here because it's right next to the Panama Channel, and one day we will need this place, you know, whenever
One day we'll be here.
yeah, whenever we want to cross the Panama Channel one day, I'm not saying it's gonna be in 6 months or in a year, might be in 2, we might need to stop a little while for some boat work, and here's an awesome place to do boat work before going to the channel.
Look the
So-
size of the travel lift. We found some metal boats.
Yeah, I really like the design, really nice boat. Huge. I don't know if I want to have such a big boat, but it's a really, really beautiful boat.
This is a nice one as well.
It's a playground here. I think we can go back and see what they're doing on the boat. What do you say?
While we were checking them working, we met Brian, the general manager of the marina, and now we decided to go for a tour with a proper guide.
You are out of the hurricane zone, right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
here's fine.
Yep,
That's pretty good.
exactly. That's one of the advantages here in Panama.
Yeah. There's just the rainy season and the dry season.
Exactly. And a lot of rainy season. Yeah,
How
dry
long does it take the rainy season?
Well, let's go to the dry season. It's only like 3 months of the
So
year.
it's 9 months of rainy
Yeah,
season.
but it rains like for 20 minutes and
And
then
then
stops, and
Yeah.
it's like all around the Caribbean, basically.
Yeah. We have great news. We were just editing an episode, but Colin invited us to do some exploring. We're gonna go for a dinghy ride. We are finally gonna see a little bit of Panama.
Winter color. This is the first time I'm wearing a bikini this year.
I cannot lie, I did swim right here in front yesterday, really quick.
And also went for a run, 6 kilometers run, and today.
Yesterday I did my longest run in my life.
How are you feeling today?
I'm really tired.
Because it's a brand new Yamaha engine, we have to break it in.
Yeah.
Part of the break-in procedure now is to go full speed only.
Okay, I'm already on the floor.
Let's see how she goes.
water is so warm. Winter colors.
My first time here in Panama. We found out that Panama is so similar to Brazil. The food, the places, the houses, the color of the water. It's so much better here. I can't wait to arrive here with Odd. There's something wrong with the camera.
Why?
It's
the
white
white
in this part.
Oh man, he's overexposed.
Yeah, it's boatyard color. That's the color of food doesn't work. That's the color of food works, you know? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. While Lindo rests, Roberta adds a little bit. Fly rests a little bit. Hello, Fly. I'm gonna go out and show you what's going on outside. I mean, right up here. Today, Colin and Tom are doing some measurements for the next project. They're gonna build a roof on the fly bridge, and they're gonna do from scratch because they're gonna have some solar panels on the top. And I think that's gonna be a really cool opportunity for me to see how fiberglass is done from scratch, how we can build a roof, because maybe in the future we might want to build a hard dodger, and I'm gonna steal some ideas from who knows what they're doing. They've been working with fiberglass for a long time.